Hey there, I've got a period drama, costume drama, whatever you want to call it, review for you today. My mom and I have been getting back into the swing of watching period dramas. We're really enjoying it, and I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. That was weird. So I'm looking forward to reviewing more of those this year. We recently finished season 1 of Poldark, and while we're waiting for season 2 to come in at the library, we watched Dr. Thorne, or as it's listed on Amazon, Julian Fellows presents Dr. Thorne. I'm a little confused about this one. Did it air originally in the UK? Did it air on PBS in the United States? Amazon lists it as an Amazon original series, so what's the deal with this? Also, we watched it on Amazon Prime, and I am 99.9% sure there were 4 episodes, but if you go on imdb.com, it says there are 3 episodes. What? I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, Dr. Thorne is a recent adaptation of a Victorian novel written by Anthony Trollope, the third in Trollope's series, The Chronicles of Barchester, Bossachua. I have not read any Anthony Trollope before, but I have seen adaptations of 3 of his other novels, He Knew He Was Right, which I really liked as of a few years ago, The Way We Live Now, and The Barchester Chronicles. This story focuses on Mary Thorne, a young woman raised by her uncle, the eponymous Dr. Thorne, as she learns the secret of her birth. She and the local squire's son are in love, but because of her lack of status and wealth, and his family's desperate need of money to save their estate, the union is forbidden by his mother, the autocratic Lady Arabella. There's more to the story, having to do with greed and lust and snobbery, but I won't go into those details here. It took me kind of a long time to get into this one. That could be because I found the young couple a little on the dull side. It actually got much more interesting as other characters became more detestable. And my mom and I agreed it was hard to figure out who belonged to which family. There are 2 upper-class families at the center here, dominated by sisters who have 4 children between them. The way these characters were introduced, it wasn't clear who was a sister, who was a cousin, which was which one's mother. We wasted a lot of time trying to figure it out. But at some point I did become more interested, more involved, and I did end up liking it by the end. I enjoyed Tom Hollander as Dr. Thorne. I've seen him in a few period films over the years, The Wives and Daughters, Pride and Prejudice, the Pirates movies, but I think this is the first time I've seen him as the lead, and I thought he was very good. I also loved the Squire, played by Richard McCabe. One of my favorite moments of the whole thing was a quick one where he's left standing alone in his library. He's proud of his son and wants him to be happy, but he also loves his home, which he's at risk of losing at any moment. As he looks around the room, he doesn't say anything, but his expression alters ever so slightly, and you feel his conflicted emotions in one touching, bittersweet moment. Now, I mentioned that this adaptation is titled Julian Fellows Presents Dr. Thorne. Julian Fellows wrote the screenplay, but he also literally presents the show, appearing at the beginning and end of each episode. If we were watching 1 episode a week, I might not have minded the intro to recap, but otherwise, I thought it broke the flow. Fellows loves this story, and it seems he wants to make sure we fully appreciate it, particularly the honest way Trollope presents his characters, not as clear-cut good or bad people, but as individuals capable of acting on both base and noble instincts. Fellows is right. Trollope's way of testing his audience's initial reaction to the characters is a distinguishing, rather modern feature of the story. But I'd rather be allowed to discover that on my own without having someone come on every 45 minutes and tell me that that's what's happening. The Masterpiece Theater throwback, which is what this feels like, has a certain charm, but I hope this doesn't become a trend, because it's so much better if you allow these compelling dramas to unfold without external assistance or interference. So I did like Dr. Thorne. I feel like I've come across as pretty critical. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. It's not a favorite. It's just somewhere in the middle. It's occasionally a little rushed, and yet drawn out in some other portions, and it's a little heavy-handed with certain elements, especially the music, but there are some good moments and good performances. So that's my review. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you've seen Dr. Thorne, I would love to know what you thought of it. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye!